Hey, have you ever wondered how to tell your story or scale your content so you don't burn out? Well, that's been basically the theme of the last year of all the work I've been doing for clients. And now I'm getting from behind the camera and taking my own advice. So I'm excited to be launching this video series here, as well as a show coming up in January called Content Scaled, where I'm going to go over tools and step-by-step processes I use and have used with my clients to successfully build their profiles and their social media, as well as any kind of content they want to create from podcasts to video show, using these processes and using those tools to be able to scale the content efforts that people are putting together. Now, I see a lot of people fail because they can't get over that hump of scaling their content. In most cases, it's because they really do think that it has to be perfect. And so they spend a lot of time trying to find the perfect cameras, the perfect lighting, the perfect microphones, what to wear, the background, and being very specific on those details. And what I've learned over the last year is starting and creating is way more important to your entire journey here than it is trying to figure out how to perfectly create video. Now, obviously, there's some people who are masters at this and can do a fantastic job, but I want people to understand there's such amazing tools that are coming up that you want to get into this now. And I think 2025 is going to be one of those years that you want to be able to create content so we can store those videos and that audio to be able to use for some of the amazing AI models that are coming up. And I think there's going to be a moment in 2025 where you'll be able to scale yourself by actually doing just a few hours of work. And most of it's going to be around the ideas of brainstorming content and creating some scripts that you can then produce quite easily. It's not going to be the way it's been done over the last few years, where you set up a whole studio and have to work and do 8 to 10 hours a day creating 1 or 2 videos that you produce. It's going to be using tools and leveraging these step-by-step processes to improve your videos, improve how they reach your audiences, and making those changes and tweaks, usually somewhere around 2 or 3% per video to improve your skills. And this is the kind of thing that I'm going to show you in this type of unedited video, where I'm going to talk to you about what I'm doing, how it works on my journey, how it works with my clients, and how they're benefiting from these tools and step-by-step processes in an attempt to, again, just share with you guys. It's much easier than you think. And I want to encourage everyone to stop not creating videos, that you really need to set up a system that makes this process easier, that makes it comfortable for you, so that all the things that are preventing you from the moment you have that idea to actually generating the video, that period of time is the critical time. And I found that the longer that time period is, the less likelihood is of you actually creating that content. So for myself, on some of these shorter videos that are going to be 2 to 5 minutes long, I'm really doing this to break my mold of trying to create perfectly created shows or perfectly curated scripts. I know for some of my clients, they need scripts, and it's required, especially with the voice actors or actors that we have. They need to know what to say because they don't know the content. But scripting tends to ruin the natural flow and authenticity that people are looking for in videos, so they know that you're real and they know that they can listen to you. So I think that's an important part of doing these types of videos for me, is so that I go unscripted, so that I can do some of these videos, not edit them, knowing that I have other versions in our podcast or some of the other videos that I'm going to do that are scripted and do take a little bit more time. But I don't want to slow down the process of having an idea for a video like this and sharing it with you, and making sure you understand you don't need to burn out creating social media content for yourself or for your business and brand. And there are ways that you can follow a step-by-step process to ensure you don't burn out, but do create consistent content, which is kind of the hard part right now, or the catch-22, where the platforms and algorithms reward consistent content. And now it doesn't need to be every day, but it does need to be consistent. And if you're able to produce a consistent amount of content, you will get more visibility. So that's what the show is going to cover. In January, I'm going to launch Content Scaled. And that'll be a video and podcast that will go deeper into these pieces of content. And these 2 to 5 minute videos that you'll see on YouTube and on LinkedIn will again just help you guys get over that hump of creating more content. I'll be answering some questions, obviously, and bringing you the latest ideas, tools, systems, and processes or frameworks that I've been working on that have helped me break through that hump of not creating enough content or worrying about what I'm going to create. All of these things are factors. I love working with clients and creating content, and I really love the fact that in 2025, I'm pushing myself in front of the lens and doing all the things that I advise my clients and creators to do. And I think that's actually going to inspire even more people to create content and get involved, which is really what I think is an exciting aspect, especially knowing what I know about AI and technology and some of the tools that are coming. You're going to want to have an archive of videos that you've taken. You're going to want an archive of audio of your voice in order to leverage some of these amazing tools that I'm already using with some of my clients, and they're blowing my mind. So I really want you to know 2025 is going to be your year for content creation. I think you need to start working on creating more content and figuring out what's your process. In some of my next videos, I'm going to go into batch processing and talk about a process so that you guys understand. If you don't know what your process is, chances are you're going to burn out. And if you do know what your process is and you don't have timing correlated to every step, you again will burn out. All of these things become much easier when you realize your process isn't going to help you, but the right step-by-step tools used in the right way will help you. And I'm going to go over some of those in the videos that I continue to create on a regular basis. I appreciate you guys checking in, and I look forward to doing even more video content on this ad lib, unedited format that I'm not used to. Thanks, guys.